Would I rebuy these 12 bottles of bourbons and whiskeys, or would I let them stay on the store's shelves? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing us a brand new video. Over the past couple of months, I have started to finish off a couple of bottles of bourbons and whiskeys that had one or two pours left in the bottle. Now, today, I'm going to go over and let you know if I would rebuy those bottles that I finished off, or if I think that they don't deserve to be purchased. Before we get into my bottles, though, I want to know what bottles you have finished off down in the comments below. Make sure you guys drop that like and smash that subscribe button on the road to 15,000 subscribers. Once we do that, we're doing a 15,000 subscriber giveaway. But the bottle that I'm going to start off with is one that I'm definitely going to be picking up again, and that is going to be the Michter's American Whiskey. This is going to be coming in at 83.4 proof. And why would you think that I would buy this again? Because this right here is an amazing bottle to always have on your shelf for beginner whiskey drinkers. It's low proof, it's easy, it's delicious, it's somewhat pretty much of a bourbon. It's a bourbon mash bill, but the only thing that makes it not a bourbon is that it's finished in used American oak barrels. But this right here, one of my absolute go-to favorite bottles to introduce whiskey drinkers or new whiskey drinkers to. Now, the second bottle is one that I'm most likely never going to be picking up again. It was one that I was very excited for, and I'm talking about the Smoke Wagon Uncut, Unfiltered, the Younger. This is coming in right at that like 115 proof, but the age, it's like 3 to 4 years old, and I think there's better MGP juice out there at that age range that it comes in sometimes a little bit cheaper, in my personal opinion. I think that what they try to do, you know, that Nevada heat, things along those lines, thinking maybe this would influence the whiskey a little bit differently. I think that it came off a little bit young. It had a little bit more of a bitter note to it rather than something that was a little bit more flavorful. And when this was released, I was very excited for it, but at the same time, after I dove into it, after I did the review of it, it just wasn't my cup of tea. So I don't think I would repurchase this bottle right here. So repurchases are going to be on this side. Unpurchases are going to be on this side. So next bottle is one that I just don't know if I want to pick up again because it was so interesting. The Widow Jane whiskey distilled from a rye mash, oak and applewood aged. This comes in at 91 proof. I can't remember how much I spent on it. I think it was like 35 or 40 bucks. This was a very fun bottle to mix with. I loved making old fashions and Manhattans with this bottle. It was a really fun bottle for that. I wasn't a big fan of it neat, but I think that applewood gave it a little bit more of some more flair in a cocktail. So I think maybe this would be a rebuy from Widow Jane, but I just don't think I would rebuy this one right here, which is the Widow Jane 10-year. Comes in at that $65, $70 price range, comes in at also 91 proof. I don't think that this bottle right here from Widow Jane is the best bottle to spend your money on. I think there are other cheaper, better 10-year bourbons out there. For example, Eagle Rare, Russell's Reserve 10-year, and so on and so forth. I think that this bottle right here is a little bit too pricey for what it is to offer. And like I said, I think there are better Widow Jane offerings out there that I would definitely re-pick up as well. So the Widow Jane 10-year, not going to be picking up another one of these unless the price just drastically drops, in my personal opinion. Next bottle, one that I picked up a very, very long time ago in the beginning of my whiskey journey. It was one that I had in the back of my shelves that I completely forgot about. Wanted to finish off Breckenridge. Now, this is a 86 proof bottle. The fun thing about Breckenridge is it's watered down, and the water that they use in the barrels is Colorado snow runoff melted water. Really cool aspect about it. I just don't know if this bottle right here was anything special. So for that personal reason, knowing that this was one of my first bottles was really, really cool, but the whiskey inside, is it worth it? I personally don't think so. So it's in the do not pick up again bottle side. Before we get into the next bottle, though, make sure you guys check the link out down below for the Patreon. The Cedar Ridge pick is bottled. We have the price, which is $49.99. Check the link out down below for the Patreon. For as little as $2 a month, you get in on that. You get in on first dibs on barrel picks. You get in on the Discord and so many fun things that you don't want to miss out on. And the picks drop at the Patreon first. Check that link out down below. But let's get back into the bottles. When I picked this next one up, let's find out. Next bottle actually goes to a single barrel. This is a pick that I helped do with the Central Jersey Bourbon Society. This was a Wilderness Trail barrel proof, 4 years, 10 months. This was the wheated bourbon. Now, this was absolutely incredible. I loved this wheated mash bill from Wilderness Trail. If I ever see another wheated single barrel Wilderness Trail, I most likely will pick it up. I think it was like that $60, $65 price range. Great price range in my personal opinion for some really darn good whiskey. The Wilderness Trail wheated mash bill, it's sweet. It's very friendly and easy to drink for, at the proof this was, I think it was, 111.3 proof. Great proof point, really nice, sweet, easy drinker. For the price, you didn't mind making it into a cocktail to see what it could incorporate into that. And so for that reason, I will most likely be picking up a couple more if I see them. Wilderness Trail wheated mash bill single barrels. Now, the next bottle is one that I can't get here in Jersey. It was sent to me from a Patreon, Josh. Very old Barton. This is the 100 proofer. Absolute great mixing whiskey right here, and it is a definite must get again in my personal opinion. I don't know when I'll ever get another one of these because, like I said, you can't get these in Jersey. So Josh, if you're paying attention to this, I'd love another bottle of that. And that thing is an absolute banger mixer in my personal opinion. I don't remember how much it was, but this bottle is incredible in my personal opinion. And I'm going to also bring out this bottle right here that Josh sent to me, which is the Benchmark Bonded. I finished this one off as well. Another cheap 100 proof bottle. It's at least 4 years old. This one is just as good as the very old Barton, in my personal opinion. So those two, hand in hand, great mixers, cheaper bottles. You can't go wrong with those. Would definitely 100% pick both of those up again, but they're both not sold in Jersey. Now, the next bottle is one that I finished off, the Larceny C922. This was one of, I think that this actually won Bourbon of the Year back in 2022. Larceny's releases, in my personal opinion, have been hit or miss. I don't know if I'm ever going to pick up another one unless, it's one that we all know is going to be an absolute banger. I would love to see a little bit more age on these. I would love to see the proof vary a little bit. I'd love to see some more information on these here. Now, the C922, absolute banger bottle. It came in at 126.6 proof. I'd love to see a Larceny over 130 proof. I don't know if that's ever been dropped, but this was, I think, one of the closest to 130 proof. I would buy another C922 hands down. But the C920 or the 2025 batches, I haven't even picked up any of those. The 2024 batches, I think I only picked up 2 of them. For me, they just haven't hit just like what this C922 did. Just like the Elijah Craig C923. That was an absolute banger. This was an absolute banger of a Larceny. But I don't know when I'll be picking up another Larceny release. Now, that does not go to show that I will not pass up a Buffalo Trace single barrel pick. 90 proof bottles, they usually come in at that like $35, $40 range. Always love having a Buffalo Trace single barrel on the shelves. I think I got 2 of them right now as backups. This one was, I don't even remember what store this was, but it's great, easy first sip of the night kind of a bourbon in my personal opinion. Again, another one you don't mind putting in a cocktail to see what the flavor profiles of that single barrel offer in a drink. This absolute incredible 90 proof $35, $40 bottle you can't go wrong with. I'll always pick these up if they are priced accordingly. Next bottle that if I ever do see again, I will pick up, and that is going to be the Penelope Architect. This was batch number 1. I don't know if you guys can see that on the back there. It's the Architect series. This was absolutely incredible. I won't pick up other Architect series batches, but if I do, for whatever reason, a store finds a lost case of the Architect Batch 1, I will 100% pick up a backup of this, because this one right here I think was my absolute favorite. They come in at 104 proof. This was, God, when was this released? I think 2022 or early 2023, can't quite remember, but absolute bomb of a bottle. And finally, the last bottle I finished off. Would I pick this one up again? I don't know, because I just don't know if the price per bottle is worth it. The juice inside is good, but I don't know if it's $100 good. And I'm talking about 2XO. This specifically was the Phoenix blend. This was the first 2XO release. For me, I'm going to have to say no. I don't think I'm going to pick up another one. Unless for whatever reason they drop like a barrel proof 2XO release, something a little bit different than what the 2XO Gemma Kentucky was. That was 108 proof. Want to see some more information about these. I want to see higher proofs. I want to see, mash bill, things along those lines. 2XO, great bottle, great whiskey inside. I just don't know if the price is worth it in my personal opinion. Like I said, I want to know what bottles that you've finished off, if you would pick them up, if you think you would pick up any of the ones that I won't pick up again, or if you won't pick up any of the ones that I would pick up again, down in the comments below. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. Like I said, we're on the road to 15,000 subscribers. We've got a 15,000 subscriber giveaway. Once we hit that, check the link out down below for the Patreon. Cedar Ridge pick is hopefully dropping next Friday. So if you want in on that, you got to get it on the Patreon. But until next time, this has been Nathan, the Everyday Drinker. Cheers.